Hi everyone, my name is Aiga and welcome to my channel Heart Notes, where I talk about all things perfume. Now today I'm going to be going through my Beyonce perfumes collection. I have 9 of them. I am missing a couple which are discontinued or difficult to find, so I really didn't feel like chasing them. I don't have the Midnight Heat, the Pulse Summer Edition, I think, the Mrs. Carter Worldwide Tour limited edition perfume, and I don't have also the Rise Sheer perfume as well. But I have the rest of them. That makes a collection of 9 perfumes from Beyonce. I've arranged these from my least favorite to my favorite, so yeah, let's get into it. Now the first I'm going to be talking about is Beyonce Shimmering Heat. It comes in a nice blue box. It's a blue bottle as well, so you would expect this to be a nice refreshing perfume. And by the notes and accords, I think as well it comes off as that, but it really isn't, and it's not doing it for me. I have used a lot, as you can see, but that's because I've just been using this as a room spray, actually, not as a perfume. But okay, let's see the accords and notes. Main accords are green, white floral, floral, musky, fresh, mossy, earthy, woody, powdery, and patchouli. In the notes we have top notes of green notes, freesia and pink pepper, middle notes of lily of the valley, jasmine, orchid and rose, and the base notes of oak moss, musk, patchouli and vanilla. Okay, so by the notes it sounds like this would be right up my alley. I love lily of the valley, I love jasmine, I love green fresh perfumes, but something is just off in this. I have a tester strip now, regular paper cut up in pieces like a professional. Okay, so the green notes are definitely there at the top. You definitely get the greenness, and then it's followed by the nice white flowers in the base. Not in the base, in the middle, sorry. But there's just something that throws this off and makes it smell like just something old. I don't know why. I'm thinking it might be the pink pepper. Yeah, I think it's the pink pepper that's ruining this perfume for me. But something just smells outdated. I don't know. And I don't think that it's the perfume's fault. I don't think it's a bad batch or anything like that. But it's just not giving the freshness, the nice summery springtime scent that you would love to wear. So yeah, that's why this is my number 9. I really don't enjoy this. I will probably finish up the bottle as a room spray, but definitely won't be repurchasing this one. Actually, I don't think you can even get it that easily anymore. Anyways, moving on to number 8. Right, at number 8 we have Beyonce's Heat Seduction. This is a strange one. This is, I think, the latest one that I got from her collection that I have, so I haven't used it as much, but I don't even really feel like doing that. Not really a big fan of this perfume, but let's look at the accords and notes for this one as well. Main accords are amber, warm, spicy, floral, fruity, musky, powdery, citrus, and sweet. In the top notes we have exotic spices, dewberry, mandarin orange. In the middle notes, ginger, flower, orchid, and freesia. And in the base notes, amber, musk, and labdanum. Now, if I smell the dry down, that's just on the sprayer now. I haven't sprayed this for a while. It's sweet and gentle, a bit musky. So the dry down is actually fine, but the initial spray is just what does it for me. And by does it for me, I mean ruin it. So, okay, there's a lot of alcohol right now, but in the top note, there's the spices, right? So yes, you definitely get that spiciness, but at the same time, it feels very kind of cold. You know, from a spicy perfume, you would expect it to be kind of cozy, calming, but this is just like cold spices. So it's quite a strange combination. There is a sweetness, a base of sweetness for those spices, but it doesn't smell just cozy or nice or something that you would like. It just doesn't. It doesn't smell oriental. It doesn't smell like a nice winter perfume. Yeah, I'm not a big fan on this, but it's still better than Shimmering Heat. So yeah, that's Heat Seduction by Beyonce. I definitely wouldn't be repurchasing this perfume, but these do, all of them, come in quite friendly price points, so most of these perfumes you can get for 20-25 pounds maximum. The smaller bottles even cheaper, so they're all very wallet friendly, but at the same time, of course, they don't perform as well, which is kind of what you expect. But yeah, let's look at the next one. Next up we have Beyonce Heat. So Beyonce Heat, the original, the OG, the first perfume that she came out with. I have the biggest bottle for this one. Now, in terms of the bottles as well, I'm not like a big fan of the shape of the perfume bottles, but I've seen worse. I've seen worse, definitely. But okay, Shimmering Heat, it's a different and it's an unusual celebrity scent, that I gotta say. Yeah, the dry down, I'd say it's actually pretty similar to the initial spray as well. I was thinking that this perfume kind of flatlines. It's not that different in the initial spray and then afterwards in the dry down. But let's look at the accords and notes. Main accords are sweet, fruity, amber, almond, floral, powdery, vanilla, musky, white floral, and nutty. Top notes of peach, orchid, magnolia, and neroli. Middle notes of almond, macarons, musk, and honeysuckle. And base notes of amber, tonka bean, and sequoia. Right, now from the notes, it sounds like something I would enjoy. There's no patchouli. I've lately been really just over patchouli scents. No, don't lie. Okay. Oh, haven't sprayed this in a while, I guess. That's why. Okay, hold on. It's very difficult to describe this perfume, actually, because really none of the notes really stand out. Some more above the others. It's just all very blended together. And you can just kind of get some accords, like you get the muskiness, you get the nuttiness, woodiness, almost like something a little bit smoky. But to me, peach here is somewhere completely lost. Flowers, yes, maybe they give this sort of round softness to it, but in general, it's difficult to describe this perfume, actually. Now, I will say that I don't see this as a teenager's perfume. I see this on a grown woman. And I see this as a sort of black outfit, or like just in generally in autumn, in darker weather and darker days. Yeah, this is an interesting one. You kind of have to be in the mood to wear it, I feel like. I don't see this as an easy daily grab, day-to-day scent. At least for me, it's not. I used to wear this. This used to be my study scent, actually. I used to wear this when I studied. For a couple of months, I tried out economics. So to me, this will always be the statistics scent. But that still hasn't ruined this perfume to me. Right, next up we have Beyonce Heat Kissed. So this comes in at number 6 out of the 9. I have this tiny little 15 ml bottle. I hate that the packaging has this stupid plastic insert in it, but I couldn't find it in a different size in the shop. But yeah, so this is the tiny perfume. It's very, don't you just love that? You have this dark red bottle. The dry down here is quite sweet, but also very weak. And it hasn't been that long since I sprayed it, but let's look at the accords and notes. For Heat Kissed, main accords are tropical, fruity, woody, vanilla, patchouli, sweet, powdery, warm, spicy, floral, and balsamic. In the top notes we have mango, pitahaya, lychee. In the middle notes orchid, Moroccan rose, and jasmine sambac. And then the base notes vanilla, patchouli, and sandalwood. Right, so by the notes it makes sense. We have fruits in the top, flowers in the middle. In the base we have very base appropriate notes. But let's see. Again, very alcoholic. Hold on. This actually also gives me a lot of spices, but there's nothing listed in the notes about spices, but it comes off as a spicy perfume. It might be the Moroccan rose, maybe giving that vibe. But this is quite a sweet perfume. I'm very happy that the patchouli isn't as prominent in this one. Now, after this has settled for a couple of minutes, it's kind of soft spicy with a lot of jasmine. And I really do love my jasmine scents, which is why this is not in the very end. Because even though this is not like a perfume that I would generally gravitate towards, it's the jasmine makes it more appealing to me. Again, I don't think that this would be suitable for perfume for a teenager. I see this on a woman, again in darker weather as well, autumn, maybe winter, as it does come off as kind of spicy, it does to me. I would say this is a warmer version of the original Heat. So yeah, generally it's nice, but again, I don't think that I would be repurchasing this one. Then, next up we have Pulse NYC. I know that this has been discontinued as well. It's not that easy to find, but I saw this on Vinted for quite a cheap price, so I just grabbed it. So let's see what that one's like. Now with NYC Pulse, I love the box, by the way, holographic. I think that's fun. But with the perfume itself, I have sort of, well, maybe not love-hate relationship, that's a bit strong, but I kind of like it and I kind of don't at the same time. So that's the bottle. It comes in this sort of insert like this, bottom down. I think I like how this perfume smells on the paper more than I do on myself, which is unfortunate, but okay, let's look at the accords and notes. The main accords are sweet, fruity, woody, patchouli, floral, warm, spicy, and fresh. In the top notes we have raspberry, pomegranate, pear, jasmine, peony. In the middle notes orchid, and in the base we have cupcake and patchouli. Now that is an interesting combination with the cupcake and patchouli in the base notes. It's a bit strange, to me at least, so very different opposing notes. But the opening is really beautiful for this perfume. With the fruits, with the peony, with the jasmine. I love jasmine, of course. The opening is really beautiful, but it disappears quite quickly onto the orchid and then settling into that patchouli, because patchouli overcomes the cupcake. And that's pretty much just all I get. After a while, I just smell like a patchouli, you know? And I don't appreciate that. I would much rather have those nice fruits and florals to be stronger. Like right now, like right this, when I smell it on a piece of paper, the fruits really are there and it smells wonderful. But I sprayed this this morning on myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sprays, probably 7 or 8 sprays. And after half an hour, all I could smell was patchouli, which is sort of disappointing. This would be really beautiful summer scent, only if the other notes would be stronger, in my opinion. Now, in terms of longevity, it's not really that good either. And it very quickly goes into that patchouli dry down, as I mentioned. So I really, you know, it's discontinued anyway, so you're not missing out on a lot, I'll be honest. It's not my favorite, but I do love it for the nice fresh opening that it initially gives. So yeah, that is Pulse NYC. Okay, so now we're moving on to the top 4. So we're moving on to perfumes that I actually like from Beyonce's collection. The first one now at number 4 being the Wild Orchid. It comes in a nice purple box, nice purple bottle as well. As you can see, I have used it a little bit. The dry down on the cap is very creamy and soft, which is what I like, which is what this perfume is about. Let's look at the accords and notes. Main accords are coconut, fruity, sweet, floral, lactonic, woody, powdery, vanilla, tropical, and amber. In the top notes we have coconut nectar, boysenberry, pomegranate. In the middle notes butterfly orchid, honeysuckle, magnolia, and in the base amber, musk, and white woods. Now I think that with this perfume they did a good job of creating a nice calming, I would say spring summer perfume. Very gentle, very calming, gentle, zen. You know, when you wear this perfume you're at peace. The coconut is there right away, and it shines throughout the whole perfume, dry down as well. It doesn't disappear anywhere, even though it just being in the top note. This is a very creamy, soft coconut scent. It's quite sweet, but not in a juvenile way. It's sweet as in romantic, I would say, more. Yeah, like a very romantic, feminine, a nice person would wear this. This is a nice person perfume, definitely. Yeah, it definitely stands out in the line as well as being the soft, sweet perfume. She doesn't have a lot of sweet perfumes in the collection, so 2, 3 only. This is one of them. And sweet perfumes is what I generally gravitate towards, so of course I'm gonna like it. So yeah, Wild Orchid. I really do enjoy this perfume. I think I will be grabbing this as the weather becomes warmer and springtime comes, as it will be perfect for those first warm days. So that's Wild Orchid for you. The next up, we have something completely opposite. We have the Original Pulse. Now for Original Pulse, I got the big ginormous box, also holographic, which I of course appreciate. A nice interesting box. I know it may look tacky, but you know, it's just a perfume. So it comes in this interesting concept again. So the bottle is upside down and this is the cap. The juice is blue. It confirms to what this smells like. Let's look at the accords and notes. Main accords are citrus, vanilla, floral, powdery, and sweet. In the notes, top notes of curacao, bergamot, pear blossom, middle notes of orchid, jasmine, and peony, base notes of vanilla, musk, and woodsy notes. Now, Pulse is very sort of alive, refreshing, warm weather type of perfume. Okay, at least this doesn't smell straight up like alcohol when you first spray it, which is ironic because there's alcohol in the top note. Now this has a very citrusy, very refreshing opening. I really do love the opening. Now I'm gonna be honest, with the citrus note, it does kind of a little bit remind me of some sort of cleaning detergent that a lot of have lemon in them, which is why this reminds me of that. But I honestly don't mind because it has that nice sweet undertone to it as well. Now I worn this to the office too, actually quite a lot, because I wanted to figure out this perfume, because in the initial spray, yes, it's very citrusy and refreshing, but actually later on it settles down into the more softer notes in the flowers, and that sweet vanilla base is always there as well, with a little bit of seriousness of the woods. So I really do enjoy this perfume. I think this would be best probably for the really hot summer days. Yeah, for the really hot summer days when you just need something that's gonna really just cool you off. Now this isn't going to overwhelm you either because it doesn't really project or last that long, which for summer is great, of course, you know. Again, the price point is quite low for this perfume as well, so you don't have to be afraid of overspraying. Now this one I do see on a teenager as well as easily as on a grown woman. Definitely spring, summertime, daytime perfume. Don't really see this matching with winter too well. But yeah, this, for me, this earned its third spot in the collection that I have. I really do enjoy this perfume, and this will be an easy grab this spring, summer season. Now at number 2, we have Heat Rush. Now this perfume, I think this and the number 1 spot, they're actually both really good. They're both kind of my favorites, I guess, from the collection. Yeah, definitely, this is a summer in a bottle. I absolutely love this. Ah, it's so beautiful. Let's look at the accords and notes. For Heat Rush, the main accords are fruity, sweet, tropical, citrus, floral, cherry, fresh, spicy, musky, and amber. On the top notes, we have passion fruit, blood orange, and cherry. In the middle notes, mango, blossom, orchid, and hibiscus. And in the base, we have amber, musk, and teak wood. And now, Heat Rush, to me, is the ideal, perfect summertime scent from Beyonce's collection. From Rihanna's collection, I would say that's maybe Kiss. From Beyonce's, it's Heat Rush. From Britney's, not sure about Britney. She has a lot. I have to think about that. But from Nicki Minaj, Onika maybe. So this is the summer fragrance from Beyonce. This just smells so good. It just makes me want to drink it. This smells absolutely lovely. Again, with the fresh fruit opening, with the nice flowers, making it sort of soft and round, and with a bit of the sweetness of amber, it just makes it so nice. Now, if someone smells like this perfume, I don't believe that anybody would say, oh, they don't smell good. Like, if you smell like this, you're gonna smell good. To me, this is a very, of course, summery, fresh, but also sort of flirty, girly, yet I see this worn by all age ranges. I don't think this is a juvenile scent. This is very refreshing. There is sweetness to it, but it's not a sweet. It's more fresh, not a sweet perfume. Very tropical, juicy. This is really lovely. I don't know why I haven't used this more. I mean, I've made a dent in it, but this definitely should get some more use this year. Yeah, this is my second place in the Rihanna collection, Heat Rush. Definitely check this one out. Now, at number 1 spot, we have the original Rise by Beyonce. I have also the big bottle of this perfume. Now, from Among the Stars YouTube perfume channel, he mentioned that the cap looks like a bunch of French fries, and now I can't unsee it. It doesn't look like just a bunch of French fries on there, but the perfume smells quite nice. Yeah, this is like right up my scent profile. Very sweet perfume. So, right, let's get into the accords and notes. The main accords for Rise are woody, musky, floral, powdery, aromatic, fruity, fresh, spicy, white floral, sweet, and citrus. In the top notes we have apricot, bergamot, and basil, middle notes of orchid, jasmine, sambac, and freesia, and base notes of cashmere wood, musk, woodsy notes, and vetiver. Now, from the main accords, woodsy doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, that was sort of aggressive. I don't sense, like, how can woodsy be the first accord? A musky floral, yes, but woodsy, I wouldn't say so. Now, in terms of the notes, again, something just doesn't click, because I'm, for some reason, really convinced that there must be vanilla in this, but vanilla isn't listed. Now, in the opening, you do get that citrusy, woodsy, fresh, refreshing, fresh opening, but here on paper, it's different than when I sprayed on myself. I have tried this out, of course, and in the dry down on my skin, on my clothes, this smells as a very sweet, sort of vanilla leaning perfume. It actually really reminds me of YSL's Manifesto. It is beautiful on this paper as well. Freesia and jasmine being one of my favorite notes, it obviously makes it a very attractive perfume to me, but the paper strip is just really different from how it smells just on me in real life. Now, YSL Manifesto, it's like an intoxicatingly sweet vanilla, which I absolutely love. It's just such a sweet, sexy, cozy perfume as well. Now, this is like the little sister of it. I don't know, it really reminds me in the dry down of Manifesto. But right now I've sprayed this and I just get the freshy woodsiness, which isn't something that I generally associate this perfume with, because the dry down comes very close to Manifesto, in my opinion. This just got me all confused. But in any case, Beyonce Rise is definitely the favorite out of her range. I believe this is a good perfume for pretty much any season, even any occasion. It's an easy grab for your day-to-day scent as well. I also don't see an age range for this. I think teenagers as well as young women, older ladies can wear this. So yeah, I think this is an all-around good perfume. Why is this cap so stubborn? So yeah, that's Beyonce Rise. Now that is it for the Beyonce collection. That's all I have. Most of these are sort of okay. There's a couple that I really like. Now, in terms of repurchasing, would I repurchase any of these perfumes? I think I might repurchase Heat Rush. So that's the orange one, because I just kind of rediscovered it in this video. Yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. In terms of the other ones, I'm not sure if I would repurchase, but I will definitely gladly go through them and finish those bottles off. So none of these will get decluttered. So yeah, that was my Beyonce's perfume collection. I enjoyed this collection. They're very affordable perfumes. You will have to reapply during the day, which is what I usually do as well, because the lasting and the projection isn't maybe as good. But that's okay with me. I'm pretty much used to that. So yeah, that's the collection. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!